Alright guys, so in my previous unboxing video for my DKoldies order, you might recognize this guy here and my Pokemon Yellow cartridge. In that video, I promised a function test for these particular items as well as the others that were involved in that video, but I think this is actually going to be a better video for you guys. So basic backstory here. So when I went to function test my Pokemon Yellow with my Game Boy Advance SP, I was getting an error where, it basically wasn't loading. I was just stuck on the splash screen, and even the Nintendo logo on that splash screen kind of looked a little bit glitchy. So I do want to start by saying DKoldies has a 120-day, no questions asked, return policy, basically, for any defective product like that. Now, that's one thing to say. I've seen companies swear up and down that they have, the best customer service in the world, the best return policy, this and that. I've been burnt a couple times by some other companies. Now, one fortunate thing with this is that is not the case with DKoldies, okay? So I actually have a hands-on experience working with DKoldies customer service as well as their returns. So real quick, let me just go ahead and give you an example here. So this is the Game Boy Advance SP that I got with that order, and then here's my Pokemon Yellow version, and we're gonna go ahead and pop this in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and boot it up. And now, as you can see here, where it would typically say Nintendo, it's just a black line, and I'm stuck on this screen here, okay? So let me go ahead and power it off. Now, I did have the Pokemon Fire Red that came with this order as well, and that booted up just fine, and I was able to play that game flawlessly. So I was able to narrow it down to just the game cartridge itself. Now, today is Monday. Let me see here. So I tested the product out, not yesterday, Sunday, but the Sunday prior. And, as soon as I knew that the game wasn't working, I immediately contacted DKoldies. Now, I will say DKoldies was not open on Sunday, but amazing response time. Absolutely amazing response time. So they're not open on Sunday, which is when I emailed them, and I believe it was sometime in the evening, probably around 7 or 8 o'clock, if I recall correctly. And they responded to me first thing Monday morning. I want to say it was right around 9 a.m. And the first email I got back from them was just some troubleshooting steps. No big deal. If I could have gotten this thing working on my own, I would have much rather preferred that, just so that I wasn't having to go through the RMA process, sending it back and them sending me a new one. But I went ahead and did the steps that they had suggested. Unfortunately, they were unsuccessful, so I just emailed them back, and I provided my own pictures and stuff just so that they had a good idea on what my situation was. So after that, the very next email, after doing just the basic troubleshooting, they went ahead and immediately put in my replacement order. They didn't ask me to send this guy back before they sent it. What they did was they went ahead and put a duplicate order in for a replacement product, and in this envelope right here is the return label for this guy. So absolutely awesome system that they have, because that ensures that you get a working product sooner and faster, and you're not having to wait for this to go in transit, this to go in transit. So all of that correspondence happened last Monday. I believe I got the tracking information for it the following day, so Tuesday, and then I just received this today, so it was in transit for about 6 days. But I just cannot say enough good things about DKoldies customer service, as well as their warranty process. I mean, it's flawless. This is really the kind of system of companies that make it. Not companies that fold in 2 years. I mean, this is a really winning strategy, and this is how you keep customers. So, like I said in my original unboxing video, they definitely won me over with my initial purchase, but with this experience here, they've got me as a customer for life. So what I'd like to do now, I'm going to go ahead and just set this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and crack open the new Pokemon Yellow here, and we are going to go ahead and do a function test on camera. So bear with me one moment while I get that open. Alright guys, so we are back. I've got the packaging open now. I did get the return label. I've got that off to the side. I just don't want to put that on camera because it's got my personal information on it. Now this right here is just the return invoice. So you can see there, Pokemon Pikachu Yellow Game Boy, cosmetically flawed, and then the return label right there on this paper as well. So that's everything that was in the packaging. Now here, I've got the old one off to the side here. I've got the new one already in the system. And real quick, we're just going to go ahead and do a quick function test. So let's go ahead and power this on. And immediately right into the game. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and power that off. That's all I really needed to see there. So everything absolutely 100% functioning as it should. So, just some final thoughts on this. Like I was saying before, super excited about that process, the customer service process. I mean, obviously nobody wants to go through returns. Nobody wants to go through a defective product. And I have had it in the past where I've ordered I'll just say, for example, I ordered a system from one company and I ended up receiving the completely wrong color, right? And this particular system, I don't want to go into 100% detail on it, but this particular system, the color that I chose was actually a more highly sought after system. And if I were to turn around and sell it, I would make more money off of that particular system with the color that I had ordered rather than the one I had received. So right off the bat, receiving the wrong color system, I mean, when it comes to retro games and old stuff like this, when you know what you're looking for, and you know what you're paying for, and you get the completely wrong item, you could be out of a lot of money. And unfortunately, that's what happened to me in this case. Now, not talking about DKoldies, but I don't want to get into what company it was. I don't want to start a bunch of drama or anything. But this particular company, I was like, I was basically out about $100. That's about what the difference in cost was between the system I ordered and what I had actually received. And I contacted their customer service, and I only got like 2 responses back from them. And one of the first message I got was kind of just like completely dismissing my claim, like, at all. Like they just seemed like they didn't even want to deal with it. So I wanted to maybe try to compromise, like, okay, so, if you don't want the system back, you don't want to do a return or a replacement or anything like that, can you throw me a discount code, 10% off, 15% off, anything, to help recoup some of that investment back, because like I said, I was out $100. So, I mean, even a 10% discount code, I could save, $100, if I spent like $1,000 on their website. So, and they wouldn't even do that. They basically sent me a message saying, sorry, can't help you. And that right there is how you lose business for life. When you burn your customers that bad, $100 might not seem like a lot to them, but to us as the consumer, $100 can mean a week's worth of food. So definitely happy with this process. It was seamless. They were very responsive. I cannot say enough good things about DKoldies. So I will be sending this guy back to them. I'll have that in the mail over to them probably in the morning tomorrow, and they'll receive that back. And then we're going to get to enjoy our new one on our Game Boy Advance SP. So before I go, a couple closing thoughts. So I have been doing a Pokemon Yellow version series here on the YouTube channel. I believe we're on part 4 right now, and we are going to be having part 5 probably come out tomorrow. I'm trying to get those done daily so we can get through Pokemon Yellow entirely, so we can start moving on to the other games, because I want to go ahead and hit all of them. So if you have not seen my Pokemon Yellow playthrough yet, I'll leave a link to that in the description, or somewhere here on the screen. So go ahead and definitely check that out. And then just keep your eye out. I have, like I said in my previous unboxing, I actually had a cart ready to go on DKoldies during my previous unboxing video, and that order should actually be here either tomorrow or the next day. Now, this particular order I'm going to be doing an unboxing video for. It is absolutely massive and just full of timeless Nintendo and Pokemon classics. Okay, so keep your eye out for that video. That'll be coming out either tomorrow or the next day. I'm really, really excited about that. I'm going to keep giving DKoldies my business, and I'm going to keep giving you guys Pokemon and Nintendo content, and we're going to get this channel built up here, and just keep building this community and really turn it into something great. So stay tuned for those videos, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.